Now to continue our drama. You will recall the two old prospectors, Sleepy and Missouri, were on their way to an abandoned silver mine. When they were a short distance away from it, several shots were fired at them. Immediately they became certain the mine was worth investigating. The next morning, the Lone Ranger and his faithful Indian companion, Tonto, were looking over the grounds not far from the entrance of the mine. The masked man is the first to speak.
So, Sleepy and Missouri spent the night in hiding?
That's right.
You heard them say that they were determined to investigate the mine?
Them think you feller from east.
I know they do, Tonto. When I called on them, I went disguised as an Easterner.
That's plenty good.
They thought I was a mining expert, willing perhaps to buy their claim if they would prove that it was worthwhile.
You show old feller that?
I think they'll find it worth the trouble of investigating, Tonto. Remember, I'm counting on you.
Tonto got plenty hole drill in mine.
Have you filled the holes with powder?
That's right.
And the fuses are all ready to be lighted? We want to make sure that when the two old prospectors do what I'm going to suggest, an explosion does just what we want it to do. I'm going to see them, Tonto. And in about an hour, you'll be able to light the fuses and set off the charge.
Tonto, keep close watch.
Missouri and Sleepy might need some help.
Them get plenty help.
Here, Silver! It's pretty early in the morning, but the sooner those two get started, the better. By night, I hope they'll find themselves rich men again.
Them good feller.
That's the reason I want to help them if it's possible. Yep. I'll head for their camp now. Come on, Silver.
By ginger. Sleeping outdoors makes me stiff as a pine board, Sleepy.
Me too. Get yourself up and move around a little, Missouri. Then you'll be all right.
You been up for long?
Yeah, just a couple of minutes. We got a lot of work to do today.
We sure enough have. We're going to get our mine back and see if there ain't some silver to be found in there.
Hey, ain't that a horse coming this way?
Sounds like. Maybe that's the critter that's holding possession of our mine.
Oh, there, Silver. Oh,
Hey, he's masked.
Well, what the Sam Hill?
Stick up your hands, mister. We aim to talk to you.
Put your guns down, men. I'm here as a friend of yours.
But you're masked, Dad Rabbit. What's the big idea of that?
You men are heading for certain death if you think you can walk into that mine and take possession of it.
Oh, so you come from there to give us a warning, eh?
Well, we're a couple of old galoots. But by ginger, what's ours is ours. And we're going to fight for it.
You won't have a chance fighting.
Who says we won't?
Just you and your pards over yonder try and stop us, mister.
I'm not with the men over yonder. I came to tell you one way you could outwit them.
Yeah? What's your interest in a couple of old critters like us, mister?
The men inside that tunnel will be hidden from you, but you'll make easy targets for them.
We'll take our chances.
You have some blasting powder here, haven't you?
Yeah, what of it?
Fix some of it in a bundle and attach a piece of fuse.
Yeah?
Then get as close to the mouth of the tunnel as you can. Light the fuse and throw the bundle into the tunnel.
What's that for?
The blast might fill the mouth and seal the men inside it. The only way they could escape would be by the air shaft at the rear. If you were at the outside of that shaft, you could make them surrender to you.
No, that wouldn't work, mister.
Why?
That air shaft's just straight holes, like a chimbley. Goes straight up. Man couldn't climb out of that.
My pard's right, mister.
You can let a rope down and haul them out. That would be the best way to capture them and make them stand trial for stealing your silver.
Dad Rabbit, you talk like there was silver in there.
Didn't you come here to get it?
But we, look here. Who in tarnation are you, anyhow?
I came here as a friend to help you get the men who have taken possession of your silver mine. Perhaps they're enemies of mine as well as yours.
I begin to savvy. They done you out of your share of some deal, eh?
You can think what you please.
You figured to get even with them by having us taken prisoners, ain't that it?
Perhaps it is. Take the plan or leave it, whichever you like. I've given it to you for what it's worth.
Why didn't you try that plan yourself? You're so dead set on seeing whoever's inside our tunnel captured.
You think I could take them to trial? They haven't taken possession of my mine.
By thunder, that's right, Missouri.
It's our property they've taken, ain't it? We're the ones that have to take them to the judge.
Furthermore, you have blasting powder. I don't have.
Yeah, that's so.
I'm for trying this stranger's idea, Sleepy. Maybe you are an outlaw, mister, with that mask on your face. But I like the style of your talk.
If you're for it, Pard, then I'm for it, too. We'll probably get our heads blowed off, but then that'll keep us from getting hungry again. Come on.
partner went about the task of attaching the fuse. The Lone Ranger slipped quietly away, permitting the two old prospectors to believe that he was an outlaw. When they had the powder and fuse ready, the men crept to a spot a few yards away from the tunnel entrance.
Got that fuse fixed right, Missouri?
Yeah, it's powerful short, but I reckon it'll do.
Which one of us better do the throw-in, Missouri?
No. We've got to do it from here, though, or we'll be seen.
Got a light?
Yeah?
Careful with it.
I know how to do this.
You better throw it, Missouri. We got to make her land in the side of the hill, just above the tunnel entrance.
Leave it to me. Here goes the match.
Now for it.
Hold her steady while I light that blasted fuse.
Yeah?
There. She's catching. Throw it, quick. There she goes. Fall flat down on the ground. I'm down. Now hold your ears. Did it hit right?
I don't think so.
Yeah, it did. Look, the entrance is closed.
We got him trapped.
Hit it right square.
You done just swell, Missouri. We sure blocked the tunnel that time.
All right, Sleepy. We're heading for the air shaft atop the hill.
And when we get there, we'll sit and wait till them coyotes get good and tired of worrying about getting out.
Sleepy and Missouri scrambled up the side of the hill to the air shaft and waited there for quite some time. They didn't know that while they were watching the opening, Tonto was racing toward the town to bring the sheriff and his men. Finally, Sleepy said,
I reckon we can try and help them coyotes now, Missouri.
Yep. I'll try and talk to them. Hey, down there! We got you covered. And if you want to come out alive, you better surrender.
I wonder if they can hear you.
Hey, you! You can't get out in there unless we haul you out with a rope. So you better surrender or we'll leave you to starve.
Gosh, I hope we ain't killed them with that blast.
Ah, they're down there all right. I heard them moving around a couple of times. You fellas coming up? Are you going to make us drop some blasting powder down this hole?
By ginger, Missouri, we catch them all right. Now we can take them in to stand trial, then come back and see what they've been stealing from our silver mine.
Hand me that rope, Sleepy.
Yeah.
I'll take my own time to get you thieving coyotes out of there. I'll drop down a rope and you tie your guns to it first. When we get your guns, here's a rope coming down. Tie your guns on it and be quick. Ain't no use taking chances with him, Sleepy, no.
All right. All right. Here, I'll give you a hand.
Yeah, come on, man. There we are. Untie the gun, Sleepy. She's a-coming. But remember, we'll drill you critters if you try any tricks on us. Grab a hold now and we'll haul you up.
Wait till I get a hold, Missouri. There now.
Oh,
Don't let her slip now.
My pod's still down there.
Well, we'll get him out pronto. Now you stand by and don't try nothing.
Yeah. You ain't gonna drill me?
Not if you behave. All we want is for you to take us back into the silver mine and tell us where the new vein's at.
Vein?
Hey, you hold the gun on him, Sleepy. Stand still there till we get your part out. Grab a hold there and come on out.
How many of you is there?
Just the two of us?
Yeah. Give us a hand in hauling your part out.
Yeah.
Oh, these holes. Take it easy. I thought we found silver in there, and all I want is a mine. Huh? I don't know us. Gosh. We're downright sorry we was in your mines, Gents, and we'll... Now you blame old fool, stick 'em out.
That's it.
He's got another gun.
Oh, you didn't know us, huh?
It's about time you met the Bruggen brothers.
Holy mackerel, the Bruggen.
The Bruggins is right. We ain't letting you go back and tell the sheriff you found us.
It'd be a downright disgrace to be catched by a couple Stovian old fools like you two.
Let's drill 'em and toss 'em down in there.
Now look here, Bruggen, you ornery killing skunk. We ain't done nothing to you.
We didn't figure you was the Bruggen. We figured you was just a couple hombres that found silver in our mines.
Silver? All that holds good for is hiding. And I reckon it'll hide you two from now till doomsday.
I doubt that,
What?
Broogan.
Why, the masked man.
Oh, the...
Look out!
Oh, my hand!
If you force me to fire again, I'll do more than shoot your guns away.
Stranger, these are the Brugans. There's a reward out for them.
I know that.
And you got 'em.
No, you two men got them. You see, Tonto managed to trail them to the tunnel, but he wanted you to make the capture, and he didn't want you killed while doing it. Keep them covered now. The sheriff and his posse are coming to help you.
But how'd the sheriff know?
I'll kill you for this, mister, if it takes
Your
until...
killing days are over, Bruggan.
If you raise a hand against the masked man, then I won't wait for the sheriff to come. I'll deal with you right here and now.
I happen to find out how much good you did with the money from your silver mine. You helped a lot of people, and it's about time someone helped you.
You saved our lives. That's what you done, mister.
I told you there might be silver in your mine. There is, but not as you thought. The rewards that are standing for the capture of these two men will amount to quite a sum.
Here. Law. Hey, Lloyd. This is Missouri. And they got the
It ain't us, Sheriff. It's that masked man. He told us there was men here, and he told us how to trap them.
You as the boys holding the guns on them coyotes. Rope them in, and let's get them into town. At last, we got the Bruggan.
And the laugh's on you, Sheriff. You said old Sleepy in Missouri wasn't fit to travel with a posse.
Well, I'm doggone glad they didn't. The posse didn't get no place. But Missouri and Sleepy sure enough did. Get them critters herded and back to town now, boys. Make it fast.
But the reward. There's the man that's entitled to them, Sheriff.
Well, looks like he wasn't interested in no reward, Missouri.
Rather, there's things I don't savvy about this, Sheriff. Me too.
I wonder if it ain't that masked man fired the shots that made us figure someone was inside that tunnel.
And the same with that there blasting powder. It landed a long ways from where it was supposed to land, and yet when it went off, the explosion was right above the tunnel where it do the most good. There's lots that needs explaining.
Yeah.
Sleepy, that mine warn't no good, and the masked man knowed it. All he wanted was for us to capture the two Brugans so we'd get that reward money.
And thanks to him, we don't never have to worry about food and sich again.
The story you have just heard is a copyrighted feature of the Lone Ranger Incorporated.